what, the Random Creatureface review of Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
With
our new
buddy.
Special guest
star.
Yeah. Special guest star Tony Zach from the film Summer School.
It's really Tony Zach. He lies about his last name.
I think
I
disagree with them already.
I haven't read the book.
I haven't read the book either.
I did read the book.
I read half and then went home after the movie because I was so excited to finish reading the book and then I fell asleep.
Did you finish the book?
No, I have like 75 pages left, so it's like right at the unraveling point. Yeah, I was really in the zone last night after the movie.
You're doing okay. But I've also read like the Christian Wright response to the book as well.
Which is called?
Well, there's the one book called The Da Vinci Code, and Da Vinci Deception.
The Da Vinci Code Breaker.
And the Code Breaker. There's a bunch of them.
First thoughts is the French girl. Not a good actress, but kind of cute.
Audrey Tautou?
What?
Audrey Tautou.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
English is her first language.
What?
It's not her first language.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. I don't know. She was alright. I didn't like her, but overall I enjoyed the movie more or less. What? Oh, shut up!
No, go.
Shut up! Shut your face! Shut your face!
We'll control him.
No,
That's
don't worry
right.
about Lance.
That's right.
I'll control my
I'll
damn
break his
self.
legs later. It's okay. But I liked the ending shot.
It fell apart.
The
last shot
I liked
was
the
pretty
shot.
good.
I started swelling with tears because I was like, that's pretty.
It is.
It's well done.
That's pretty.
So overall, Sir Ian McKellen is my hero. Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks is a great actor, but that is what I was going to finish that with, actually.
I agree. I agree with that.
Like, there were some points where I was like, he was doing like really well, I thought, but then there was also points where I was like, that's lacking in a lot of areas.
You know, I actually felt that Tom Hanks was more of a tag along in this movie as a character than the main character.
But in the book, that's kind of what
that's what
Robert
he is.
Langdon is. He's like this bumbling,
dragged along,
like, investigator type, reluctant hero, kind of. I'm an idiot. He's a buffoon. I mean, in the book, he's a buffoon.
I'm just gonna say, for a whole, for the movie, what I felt, I just sort of felt this gray, bland feeling about it. Like I never really felt like nothing in the film truly like reached out and grabbed me and like said, "Dude, look at this stuff. This is amazing." Like I never felt that.
I think the problem for me, the only problem I really had is like if you watch the trailer sells
an action movie
more as an action movie, and it's really not. I like the fact that it's not an action movie though. I like the fact that you really have to pay attention to everything that's going on, or else you're gonna get really bored. Or you'll get really bored anyway, as Ben will say later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very slow movie. I mean, that's a given. But I didn't personally find myself being bored. I was a little like, with Tom Hanks, but.
Well, you know, I felt that the movie. Personally, I didn't think the movie had anything going for it other than its controversial subject matter. Like, in terms of...
Hey, Lance.
What's up?
What do I charge this at, yo?
What do you charge it at?
Yeah, 3.
Just hook it up to the thing and put it out 2.
2?
Double 2. All that and the fact that they sold it as an action movie when it's not.
Exactly.
I mean, like, you're just
But one thing I thought was really cool is when he's reading the book of Philip. Okay, now if you read the Gospel according to Philip, in the actual papyrus, there's a hole right at the point where it says where Jesus would kiss Mary. In the movie, when Ian McKellen is reading the Gospel of Philip, he gets to the point where he's like, and he used to kiss Mary off and on her, and then somebody interrupts him, and so they can like just totally avoid where he's going with that because no one actually knows what the papyrus says. The movie itself is one of those things where it's like, I don't know, like you said, I think they just relied too much on the controversy. They relied on the fact that this book was on the bestseller list for like 2 years straight. And, you know, it's sold 100 million copies worldwide, and blah, blah, blah. So they're thinking, well, 100 million people read the book. 100 people are going to go to the movie. That's $1 billion.
From all the Ron Howard films that I've seen, this is the one that feels... This was... Well, it did not feel like a Ron Howard movie. Like, it felt like...
Steven Spielberg.
No. It didn't even... No, not even that. Like,
it felt like it was just like they just hired somebody that they knew could aim a camera.
Yeah, no. That's exactly what it felt like.
Clint Howard wasn't in it.
No. Yeah, Clint Howard was not in the movie, which is very disappointing. I know that's such a minor detail.
For me, like the main thing that kind of sucked the air out of the movie for me was the fact that there is at least 3 climaxes. And no real climax to the movie.
That didn't bother me. I noticed it, but
the fact that it like gets up to this height, forget it.
All big.
You know,
fizzle.
it just
fizzle.
Yeah, it just goes up, and it's like, oh wow, we just got, you know.
I mean, let's just put it this way. I got to give props to the people who marketed this film because they did an amazing job. Like Lance said, Da Vinci Code stuff on History Channel.
Mhm.
You got Matt Lauer going out to France to interview the actors.
I always
I'd
like
say
a
my
movie.
pick.
I always like a movie where Jean Reno punches people in the face.
Yes.
I don't know. I
Or
just,
kicks him in the chest.
yeah, it's just
Or both in the
Yeah.
same scene.
yeah, that was beautiful.
That was,
John
that's
Reno's
a lot of
badass.
blood. Like he must have hit him pretty solidly in the nose.
I think he broke it.
Oh, that was so
One thing
funny.
that killed me in the movie was a lot of those like really high escaping shots. You know, like where you go from the car to like really high up on the grass, and then you can see the hill and the chateau or whatever. Those buildings actually exist. There is no reason to CG that.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
That really bugged me.
Yeah.
This is a big budget. Buy a fucking helicopter. I don't care.
There was too much.
Of that.
No, though there was also too much of just
Yes.
just
Too many dinosaurs in this movie.
too much of pointing guns at people, saying, "Okay, now I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot
And here's
you.
why I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
shoot
first
you.
we're going to talk about something.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
he
gonna
doesn't
shoot you.
him.
I'm gonna shoot
I
you."
love that graphic here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
good.
5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 7. Switch all those as I'm saying them. I'm gonna give it a 6 because I would go see it again just to see if there's something I missed.
Hmm.
Okay.
And I like Tom Hanks, and with the long hair, I think he's kind of sexy, even for an old guy.
That-
Even
that-
though he's putting on the
That,
little
that
weight.
didn't
like a
work.
hobo.
Yeah, it didn't work for me.
I like
hobos.
hobos. I would sleep with a hobo if he was like, Tony, make love to me. Okay, hobo, let's do it. Under the stairs. So,
Like, we thought my Jewish
the
comment was a little
YMCA.
weird. Yeah.
I'd probably give it also a 6 because having not read the book or anything, I might read the book and then go back to like the DVD and watch it. And go, oh, that makes sense. Or this is shittier. Or what?
Yeah.
I can't
yeah.
grade it
I
off
think you'd
without
it
reading the
less
book. So
if you read the book.
I don't really
Really?
find like I said though, like the
I
three
never had read the book.
anticlimactic climaxes or whatever kind of just it was a slow movie and then it just drained me as each one happened. I was like, just get it over with.
Yeah, Ben and I were both slipping in our seats. And
Literally.
I
Just
thought
like
you fell
this.
asleep.
No, that when
This.
a movie's bad, he goes farther and farther down in the seat.
Because I thought you were like, I was going to tell you could just lay on my shoulder, but
No, that's Mike's
Snuggle-
body language.
snuggle
I
Oh
gotcha.
my God.
I gotcha.
I would.
Made this trick.
Here's the thing with the Da Vinci Code, the movie, it wasn't a terrible, horrible film. Like
No.
it had good points. It looked all right. Like it didn't look like a piece of crap.
Mhm.
And based on the other reviews I've given movies, I would say I'd give it a 5, just because it's just like I said, it's in between. It's like
Six
this.
String Samurai.
Yeah, it's just this sort of gray area. I mean, of course, 16 Samurai, I like that for different reasons.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm saying like that. It's
There-
got things working for it, but
Yeah,
there's a
it's
lot of
just-
stuff that just keeps it in the middle.
The Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code just felt very gray. Like it did nothing really mattered in it to me. Like I was just sort of like, that's it.
Yeah, this world-changing thing is like, all right.
Yeah, it didn't really make a big thing for me. So nice.
I think, as far as the film's impact goes, I think it would have had a bigger impact had they decided to make the film like immediately. Like when Palahniuk's book Fight Club came out, they made the movie right away.
Yeah.
Before, like there was a shit ton of hype about the book.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe the hype about the book came because of the movie, whatever. But I think that allowed them to make a good film. I think had they jumped on the bandwagon right away instead of waiting for the popularity of the book to make the movie, it could have been a better movie.
Mhm.
I'd give it a 6 as well. It's not my favorite movie. I didn't hate the movie. I wasn't like entertained in a regular way. You know, I wasn't like
Movie-going
in a
experience.
movie. Well, yeah, it was more kind of like
Like a history lesson come to life.
It was intellectually stimulating
Which
for
is
me,
never-
which I enjoy.
I would just like to say
You don't have to go to
that-
the theater to see this movie, by the way.
You don't. It's
yeah,
not.
you
It's
can
not a
just wait
theater.
for a rental.
Yes,
Yeah, it's-
exactly.
It's not a
It's a
theater.
I mean,
going
unless you
experience.
really want to see it, which I understand, save your $8.
Yeah.
Put it on your
$8.50.
Netflix.
We paid $8.50.
I paid $7.25.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
did
what you're
too.
doing.
Is it because your card thing?
Student.
Student discount, man.
Dude,
I'm a student.
Dude, I paid $7.25. I didn't show him any student.
Neither did I. I just said the same as that guy.
Yeah, I said student.
What the shit?
You're gonna zoom into Tony. I'm bumping your head.
Cut.
So a special thank you to Tony, the guest star,
Thank you.
for this week.
Yeah.
Really appreciate him showing up. And next
Next
week,
week's special guest,
we're doing Amy.
we're doing Amy.
I'm not,
Cucurella.
but I want to.
Yes.
I won't be there though, because
No, he's
I'm
gonna be
not
in Canada.
special guest for 2 weeks, because you can't do that.
You're in Canada.
So it wouldn't be special
You're
anymore.
going up
It'd just
to the
be like
Canucks.
regular
Are we
guest.
done now? Because I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, well, just start humping again.